Okay, here we are on another Monday. Nothing special, nothing crazy, guys. Just the same old thing over and over in this video. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, you can hear me explaining the workouts a little bit more detail to detail. What I did a little bit different in this video was I actually changed my camera setting from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second. Then my editing app, I changed it from 1080p to 2K to 4K, and then I changed the settings on YouTube to highest potential available, or highest availability for whatever, I guess the highest setting for the video to be put through, because I noticed the videos were looking a little grainy on my end on my other phone, and then on my TV it seemed like the videos were grainy. So I'm hoping this comes out a little bit more clear whenever it gets uploaded, and I won't know until the video is uploaded. So that's why I'm talking about it in past tense and not in current. So guys, I weighed myself in, and I was 235.6 pounds, and I took that week off when I went to the river and deloaded, and I gained about 4 pounds or so. And I'm fine gaining 4 pounds because some of it was water and water retention and stuff like that. But I enjoyed myself and my family, so I don't regret it. This is the beginning of a whole another 12 weeks, so we'll see how far I can make it on this progress. And as long as I'm making results and I'm pushing forward and I'm not actually losing progress and I'm not going backwards, I'm content and happy with my results. Now, obviously, the end game is to be a beast. I want 22-inch arms. I'm not going to lie. I want a tiny little waist, and I want super big, broad shoulders with 30-inch thighs. I want to have that X shape and that bodybuilder frame. That's what I'm training for, and that's what I would like. But regardless of what your goals are and regardless of what you're going for, you have to pretty much decide on what it is that you want, and then you have to figure out a plan to be able to achieve that goal. And then you have to be able to commit and execute that plan, because it doesn't matter who writes your program out, whether you write it yourself or you pay someone to write it out. If you don't stick to it, it means nothing. If you don't follow it, it means nothing. Even if you're tired, you need to get up and you need to do it. Because today, whenever I went for my first 10-minute walk after my second meal of the day, I was tired. I didn't feel like walking. I didn't want to do it. I just want to sit down at my break at work and not go on a walk. But I forced myself to get up and go. And to tell you the truth, I felt so much better when I got done. I wasn't like, oh man, I really wish I just would have sat down for 10 more minutes. It got my blood circulating. It got my blood flowing. It got my lungs working and got me sweating because it's hot outside. And I mean, honestly, I just felt better overall, and it actually gave me more energy, and it let me work the day away and just really get at my job and take care of business and do what I needed to do with energy and a positive mindset. Like, it changed my whole mindset, because like I said, I was kind of a little miserable this morning and tired and just feeling it. And then all of a sudden, like, I went on that walk, and then everything flipped around, and I was just like, I feel great. I have a whole new mindset. When I get back from break, I'm just going to do what I got to do, and with a smile on my face, and enjoy the time that I got here, and, be thankful for what I have. And it's a completely different perspective whenever you force yourself to do something that you don't want to do, and the outcome is always good whenever you get done. Like, it's never a bad outcome unless you get injured. It's always a good outcome. I've never left the gym thinking, man, that wasn't worth it. That was a horrible time. Man, I wish I didn't do that. I would have done something way better than that. Like, I've always left the gym in a positive mood, a good mood. Might be tired, might be exhausted, but I've always been in a better mood than I was when I started, because, well, I was able to accomplish something and move forward in my progress. And at the end of the day, it's about moving forward. And it doesn't matter how little your progress is. Progress is progress, guys. So like I was saying earlier about the accountability, if you pay someone to write your program, more than likely you're going to stick to it, because now you're invested financially. And being invested financially always gives you more motivation to stick to what you're doing. Generally speaking, that's why people hire trainers. It's not because they know more or they're better, because you could get on the internet and you could look up 1,000 training programs for whatever you're wanting to do: baseball, football, basketball, hockey, CrossFit, powerlifting, strongman, ice skating, tennis, soccer. Doesn't matter. Bodybuilding, doesn't matter. There's always going to be people out there that are putting out free information that is top tier information free diets, free training, free everything. You can find a program and diet on the internet for almost about anything from anywhere for free. But it doesn't matter if you don't follow it. So whenever you pay somebody to write your program and write your training, it's because you're paying for accountability. You're paying for them to keep you honest. You're paying for them to babysit you. Hey, did you do your workout? Did you follow the routine? Did you do your diet? Did you eat your meals? Did you follow the program? Did you do it? You have someone you have to answer to, which makes you want to stick to it because now you're financially invested and you have someone who's going to call you out if you don't do what you're supposed to do. And ultimately being called out when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, it makes it a little bit shameful when you don't do what you're supposed to do. Like, dude, you're paying me to help you and you're not even doing what I'm asking you to do to get you to where you want to be. You came to me, you paid me, and now you're not going to do what I'm asking you to do to get your results. What sense does that make? I mean, it makes you feel kind of stupid. And in my years doing this, like I've helped a lot of people out and I found that it doesn't matter who wants to lose weight and who wants to get in shape. If they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it. I've helped countless amount of people for free, never charged them a dime, trained them one-on-one, took time out of my schedule and my life to train them, to teach them how to work out, teach them how to diet, write them out programs, dieting, and train them to everything, you name it, for free. And some people stick to it and get phenomenal results and they really excel and they do amazing and they're serious about it. But for every one of those, you're going to go through 20 or 30 people who just don't care. They're going to do it because they like the idea of it. They like the way it sounds. They like the idea of losing weight and getting the results. But truth be told, the results don't come fast enough. And then in their head, they think that, because I have someone helping me do this, I'm going to get 10 times the results that I would have got doing it on my own. But then the results come at the same pace. And then they realize, man, this is hard. This is difficult. This isn't what I thought it was going to be. I just want the results. I don't want to have to put the work in. And they quit. It doesn't matter how good you're praying. And if you charge them $1,000 for the information that you're giving them, they're probably more than likely stick to it. But because you're giving to them for free, they don't care. They're not invested. They don't realize the time that you put into them to help them and how much time and effort it took you to help them is wasted on them because they're not even going to apply it and they're not even going to carry on with it. So it's really just wasting your time, but your time means nothing to them because they didn't have to spend any of their money. They went through a phase or a fad that they thought that was something that they wanted to do. Then they realized, I don't want the hard work. I just want the results. But then I'm upset that I don't look like these other people and I don't look the way I want to look. But then I don't want to put the work in. And I thought by you helping me out, I was going to get there way faster than what I did last time or what I thought I was going to be able to do or what everyone else was saying. Because you're going to know some magic trick or some magic hack or some type of like do. And with a wave of my wand and a click of my button, we'll record your progress. And 12 seconds later, we're done. Some type of BS like that. And it's kind of sad to be truthful because it's these people majorly, like generally speaking, are not lazy people. They're just lazy at taking care of themselves. They go all day at work and taking care of their families and being uncomfortable. And then the last thing they want to do is be uncomfortable to better themselves. But at the end of the day, if they don't take care of themselves and don't better themselves, they can't take care of the people they love. And they can't take care of the people that they need to care for because when their health goes, those people that they love and are trying to take care of will now have to take care of them. And now you're going to become a burden on those people that you cared and loved about. And don't get me wrong, your family's supposed to be there to help you no matter what, no matter who's helping who. But at the end of the day, though, if you could take care of yourself, if you're on the verge of having a heart attack, or you got diabetes, or you're like pre-diabetic, or just any type of like illness that's health derivative and it's caused by health, like do something, right? Just take care of yourself and don't become a burden on your loved ones and your family. It's that simple. Just do something and don't get discouraged whenever your results don't come as fast as you hope and as fast as you want. And then I don't understand how people can put the blame on others, right? It's like I've seen people that make excuses for every reason to get out of working out. And they come up with all these radical, ridiculous excuses. And it's just kind of like you're finding excuses. Like these are not valid excuses to not do your diet. these are not valid excuses. You're just letting them be excuses. You're letting them absent you from doing what you're supposed to do because you don't want to suffer and you don't want to put the hard work in. And at the end of the day, if you're not being truthful with yourself and you're not being honest with yourself and saying, hey, I am fat, I am gross, I am tired, I am lazy, I don't want to do this, I don't feel like doing this, but you know what? I'm going to do it anyways, because the more I do it, the easier it will become, the more of a habit it will build, and the better I'll get at it, and the less work it will feel. Because you have to enjoy the process. Like I tell people, what's the best part about watching a movie? Watching the movie. Because once it's over, it's over. It's done. The best part's over. It's not the end of the movie that's the best. It's the journey watching the movie that's the best. What's the best part about a series or a TV show? Watching the series. And once the series is over, then what do? The best part's over. Same thing for a video game. When you're playing a video game, what's the best part about the video game? Playing the game. Is it rewarding when you beat it? Sure, but then what do you do after that? So it's the same thing when it comes to fitness and working out. Don't look at the end as the payoff. Look at the journey as the reward of getting to be able to accomplish your goals and just sticking to it. So that's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time.